Hey everybody. Uh, this is getting tougher. This this virus is hitting closer and closer. And, um, mm. All right. So anyway, I want to. Some of you people, man, some of you people. I said I wasn't going to post nothing political on Facebook to the end of the month. At least to the end of the month. I was going to stop and just let all this shit. Because we need each other, y'all. We need each other. We need to be neighbors right now. We need to be, supporting each other and stuff. And it's just not happening. And some of y'all just about to push me over the edge. I ain't shitting you. Some of you about to push me over the edge. Anyway, so I wanted to give it, I felt compelled. Maybe because I've been here for 38 days sheltered in place. My girlfriend told me today. It's been 38 days. I had lost count, really. And it ain't like I ain't been outside and shit. I've been outside and doing stuff. And I've even went over before the thing and sit outside. And she sit in her garage and I sit back here and we talk and stuff. And I've been seeing her stuff. But, in 38 days, I ain't had no physical contact with and I miss her, Lord, I miss her. I ain't hugged her, Mama. I ain't hugged her in 38 days. I ain't hugged her neck. I ain't even hugged her neck. That's all I'm sorry. That's all, Mama. That's all, sorry. So, Lord Childers, I love you. I love you so much. I'll be so glad when I can hug you. I really will. So anyway, most of you know I've been in the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. I believe in October the 23rd, coming up of this year, will be 32 years that I've been a proud member of this organization. And I traveled a lot after I got topped out of apprentice school. I traveled a lot of places. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of stuff, a lot of towns, a lot of people. And the brothers and sisters out there on the road, they're some of the most wonderful people you'd ever want to see. Of course, in every situation, in every trade and everything, you got the bottom people that's not so great. But the bulk of the people that I met everywhere, north, south, West Virginia to Illinois to Wisconsin, there's good people everywhere you go. And then when I first started traveling, I first started going up north, I just thought, Yankee Land was all cities and stuff up there. But I'm going to tell you, man, rural people, rural America is the backbone of this country. And there's good people everywhere, good caring people. I met, travelers all over. And traveler, that's what tramp, them's words we use. And I'm a proud IBEW tramp. Well, don't get me wrong. That'll be another story for another day about when I about got thrown over the fence at Brown's Ferry. But no, we're not going to get into that. Right now, I'm going to tell you, I guess this should have been around 2010. I was in Robinson, Illinois. And working at a Marathon oil refinery over there, and I stayed in a motel for the first 4 or 5 weeks. I hate motels, y'all. I hate motels. Stayed in so many of them, but that's what we have to do. So I knew I was going to be there for a long time, and so I started looking for an apartment, and they had a little newspaper. This little town was a little bitty place. The oil refinery was way yonder bigger than the whole town. Well, there probably wouldn't even have been a town there if it wasn't for the oil refinery. And who the hell knew they had oil in Illinois? They got a lot of oil over there. I was like, wow, I didn't know this. I thought it was all down there in Texas, or over yonder in one of them other places. But anyhow, they got them, and they got an oil refinery there. And just a quick note on the oil refinery. I chase rabbits sometimes on my stories. I start telling something and something else comes up. So anyway, I hired in at this oil refinery, and I meet my boss. I do all my safety orientation, and it's boring as hell. You know, I'm going to do a lot better job with that stuff than they do. These videos, oh my God, you can't hardly stay awake. So I go in there and I meet my foreman. He comes out there and he's taking us out into the what they call the crude unit. Okay, the crude unit. So they're taking crude oil, you know, that they're piping in from them oil fields out there, and they making gasoline out of it. And so this is where the crude oil they make. And so I'm going in there and I'm looking in these big vessels. And this one he's carried me up under. I don't know, he's 120, 150 foot tall, about 30 feet across, you know, and it was up off at the ground and you could walk under it. And he telling me we're going to run a conduit from here and we're going to run it to these instruments over here, and I need the 1-inch conduit, you know, and he's like hollering because there's a big loud noise. And I'm going like, dude, what's that noise? Why are we hollering at each other? He said, it's the furnace. I said, the what? He said, the furnace that heats up the crude oil. I'm like, well, hold on a minute. I'm standing under a 150 foot tall vessel full of crude oil, and y'all done built a fire underneath it. He said, yeah, that's how they make gasoline. They heat it up and it separates. Well, right now I'm ready to vacate the premises, you know. But I needed the money, so I stayed, but it's a scary place, y'all. A lot of places we go are scary places. These steel mills that we work in, these powerhouses, y'all ain't got no clue what these brothers and sisters go through to get us the things that we need just to have our everyday normal life, to turn the light bulb, turn the light switch on and stuff. It's really scary. So anyway, I know I'm going to be there for at least maybe a year. And so I need to get out of this motel room. It's costing me $310 a week. So I'm looking at, they had a little newspaper in that little town. Little newspaper, one, but just a few pages. And I'm looking, I finally found me a house. It was an apartment. It was a house, an old plantation house that they had cut into like 4 apartments. And so $200 a month. I'm like, hey, that's me right there. It's old, but it was, you know, had me a living room that I wound up putting a bed in, and I had a kitchen, and I had a bathroom, you know, and it was good. It was good. You know, $200 a month. I'm just happy as I can be. So I got used to looking at that paper after I found my apartment, because it was a little, you know, it was up there in Yankee Land, but it was still a little newspaper. You could find chickens in there, you know, dove eggs, rabbit hutches. When you look through them classifieds, it would just kind of tickle me and stuff. It, you know, things that I grew up around and stuff. But they had it up there in Yankee Land too. So I just kept getting the paper and I was watching it and looking at it. I think it come out once a week or whatever, you know. And so one day I was flipping through it there after I had got off from the work, and I looked in the one end and it said for sale. Talking dog, $25. It had some kind of misprint or something. So I looked, and the address was just like right around the corner, a couple blocks from where I say. I said, hell, I'll walk over there. So I walk on over there. Saturday afternoon, I walk around there, walk up, the door's open with the screen door shut, and they says, redneck, cut off overalls, shorts, you know, no shirt, just the overalls. Imagine, you know, I'm trying not to imagine. And I bang on the door, and he said, what is it? And I said, damn, he's a redneck Yankee. Huh. Yeah, they got him. They got him all over. I'm telling you. They ain't much different up there. Just a little bit of different accent. So, what is it, he said. And I said, well, I'm here about the talking dog. He said, he's in the backyard. Go get him, bring me $25 and you can have him. I said, okay. So I eased around there, found the gate, walked into the backyard. There's a big old tree back there in the back with one of them Walmart tables right there and them plastic chairs sitting around it. And there's a dog sitting up there at the table, and there's a radio on there. He's playing classic rock on the radio station. And I walked up, and the dog looked up and said, "What's up, cuz?" I said, "What? You are a talking dog?" He said, "Yeah." And he went to fiddling with the sound, changing the channel, whatever there on the radio. I said, "How in the world did this happen? How can you be a talking dog?" He said, "Well, I started out, I was a CNI dog. And I really enjoyed being a CNI dog, And I was so good at it that they got me to training other younger dogs to be CNI dogs and to help these people out." And he said it was a good job and it was fulfilling. And I was happy, but it got to a point where it just wasn't that. I needed some more challenge, he said. So I got up in the military, and I went over there to Iraq, and he said I was helping Afghanistan. This was Afghanistan. He said, and I was helping them soldiers over there sniffing out the bombs and stuff, but that sand, it just got in my fur, and it got me all itchy and stuff, and at night it got cold over there and stuff, and then I loved them soldier boys. They was awesome, and they was good to me. He said, but I just didn't like it, it was just uncomfortable as hell. So I came back over here, he said, and I got a job at the airport checking out for terrorists and stuff. And he said, "No, that was a good gig. I really enjoyed that." So I was inside all the time. It was climate controlled. I was helping the United States of America, and I was proud of myself. And he said, and I wasn't cold, and I wasn't hot, and I was getting fed good. And I said, whoa. Wait just a minute. Just stop right there, dog. So I walk around back in the front, and I about knocked on that door, and I asked, I was like, "Look, dude, why in the world are you selling this talking dog for just $25? He said, "He's a liar. He ain't never been out that backyard." Peace out.